Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up.
What's up and happy mental push up Monday, people? We here. So check this out. The title of today's message is, Ooh, I'm stuck. It's time for me to hit a new level. So this was inspired by a couple of things. So first of all, I've been in a space, I feel that I've been stagnant. I'm aware of the information, but I've gotten kind of comfortable in a sense. I've grown a lot. Not to say that I haven't grown, because I have. I've come a long way. But I just feel that I'm just stuck. Like I've almost plateaued. It's almost like when you working out, you know how you doing a workout, right? And then after a while, at first it's very difficult, but after a while it gets easy. And so then it's like, okay, now I got to do something else to shock my body so I can hit the next level of where I need to go. So, in terms of leveling up, you may be in a space where you feel stagnant. You feel stuck. Maybe you're in a situation where you like, it's comfortable and things like that. But, I just feel like it's something more. Like, I feel like I should be doing more, or I should be experiencing more, or I should be doing more for myself, or asking for more, whatever that is. So, I just want to talk about today, leveling up. So the first thing that I thought about in terms of me making moves, or even if you're deciding to make moves, I think that we have to accept and acknowledge where we are. We got to know our location. So we can't fix it if we don't know exactly like where we are, right? So if I'm traveling to Atlanta, then I have to know that I'm in Memphis so that my directions can get me to Atlanta, right? And so I think that's the same thing for us. We have to be really honest about where we are. And so I know when I first started, really working on myself, one of the things about being honest and accepting where you are is you do have to be very forthright and accept what's true. Right? So I had an ideal image of who I thought I was or what I thought I was doing, but that wasn't necessarily true. I had to get really honest about the truth of what I was feeling, whatever, of who I really was, and then I could start to repair some of those things. So that's the first thing. Accept and acknowledge where you are. What level are you on? Am I on level 1? Am I on level 2? All of that. Just acknowledge and accept where you are. Not a good or bad thing, just full acceptance and acknowledgement. And then I think the second thing is personal responsibility. It's nobody else's fault, It's nobody else's fault. And in terms of personal responsibility, I'm saying, how did I get here? What things have I done to get here? What belief system have I had to get me to this point? So, in terms of right now I'm feeling a little stuck. Like I'm feeling stuck. Particularly in one particular area in terms of asking for what I want and need, And so I'm asking myself now, how did I get here? What's that one thing that's stopping me from getting there? What am I believing where I'm not moving to that next level of who I am? And so 2 things, particularly for me, well, actually a few things. Number 1 was doubt. So I'm doubting myself, and doubt is usually fear. It's usually fear. And so the reason I'm not moving on certain things is because I'm afraid. And so, just ask yourself, what am I believing? What things have I done to get to this point? And, really what's helped me grow so much is just me being bold. And I think I had that conversation today with my life coach. It's like, be bold. You have to be bold. So, asking yourself, how did I get here? And what am I believing to why am I here? Right? Like what am I doing, and why am I not moving? Right? So that's the second thing. Take full personal responsibility and check in with yourself and ask yourself, how did I get to this place? Because the past can give us a lot of data, a lot of information, so that maybe we could possibly do something different. Okay? Now, I think number 3, we have to get really clear on where it is that we're trying to go. So if I'm on level 1, where am I trying to aim for? Am I aiming for level 5? Am I aiming for level 3? Am I aiming for level 2? And so, just get really clear on that. Like, what are my goals? What particularly am I aiming for? So if if I'm in, I don't know, if I'm in a job and I maybe want to do something else, right? Like, start thinking about those things. Like, what is it? If I'm not satisfied here, then what is it I'm really needing here? What is it I'm really wanting? Ask yourself those things, you know? If you're unsatisfied or you're comfortable, it feels safe, but you just feel like you want more, ask yourself, what particularly is that? What am I aiming for? Know what your aim is, what your goal is. And then fourth, I think once you get clear on that, I think one of the last things is we have to take calculated risks, you know? So I think, like, for me, for instance, you know, if I'm wanting certain things, if I'm saying that I'm hitting this wall and I'm being stuck, then it's about what risk am I going to take to get there, right? And that's the thing about comfort. We have to choose challenge over comfort here. And I'm speaking to myself too, because in order for me to hit that next level and to achieve the things that I want out of my life, then I'm going to have to choose that challenge over that safety that I'm playing in right here. And this is a conversation I had today, which was really impactful. It's like, listen, think about the pain of if you don't do it. You saying you want to do this, you want to do that, you know. Well, it's time to make the move. What's the pain of actually stepping outside of what's comfortable, which is okay, it's a little scary, or the pain of living with later that I didn't do what I needed to do. I didn't achieve those goals. I didn't set out to do the things that I wanted to do. Wow. Woo. That's painful there, you know, to think about that. That's way more painful than me just saying, okay, I'm a little scared. Oh, I fell down and bumped my knee. Let me put a Band-Aid on. Let me pick it up and try it again. You know, that's all right. That's all right. So I think we have to take calculated risk. Be willing to choose challenge over comfort. And this is the last one. This is a bonus. This is a bonus right here. Number 5. I think also in terms of leveling up, that you have to have the right people around you. Crucial. You have to have people around you that are going to push you to your next level. You know, where you can safely talk to them about whatever it is you need to talk to, but also they're going to call you on your crap. Like, they're going to say, hey, you're being comfortable here. You know, and really, really push you. Like, I had one of those conversations today. And I was like, dang, ooh, all of that. I was like, all of that. Okay. And so really it challenges you to move even further, because this is the reality. This is what's real right here. We are the company we keep. This is the analogy that my Sure Thing gives about selecting people around you. Is that it's like, you ever see crabs in a boiling pot, right? Crabs in a boiling pot. So you want to have people around you that are not necessarily crabs. Because this is what happens when crabs try to get out of the boiling hot water. Another crab pulls them back down. They continue to pull them back down. So you have to be very selective in terms of the people that you go to with your stuff, and then the people that you have around you. It's crucial, because that's a big part of you leveling up. Because if you have people around you who are trying to be their best person, trying to stretch and push themselves as well, they're going to push you too. And so that's what I would say, like, a really big key to that is the company that you keep. So be really selective about the people that you have around you, so just like you leveling up, they trying to level up as well. So those are my Fab 5 to leveling up. Number 1, accept and acknowledge where you are, because if you don't know where you are, you don't know where you gotta go. And then secondly, ask yourself, how did I get to this location? If I'm unsatisfied, what am I believing to get me here? And what steps have I made to get there? It's nobody else's fault. I have to take full responsibility for the location that I'm at. But again, by being personally responsible, that also means I'm personally responsible for my next move as well, right? And then I think also, number 3, get clear about where it is that you're trying to go. What are my goals? What is it that I want to do? And then number 4, calculated risk. What am I willing to do What am I willing to do different than maybe I'm doing now? Choose challenge over comfort, right? And then lastly, be selective about the people that you have around. You have people around you that are going to push you to your next level. Last week I talked about feedback, and it is crucial unless we stay stagnant. So we have to have people that push us, because we don't want to have people just like in that little bowl of crabs that pull us down every time we try to take a step above. So please subscribe, please share, because guess what, baby? It's all love. But it's the Dorky Jock signing off, baby. And I'm out.